Good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and it's the last day, the 31st day of January. What can I say? Fantastic performance from all the monitors have led to an incredible sales month. That's all I can say. As a reminder to everybody, we pay commissions for all of January on February 15th. Because we've got to get the books settled. And our accounting people and our bookkeeper, we get it all settled and everything, and then we pay out. And we pay out a lot of different ways. We pay by check, we pay by direct deposit, we pay by PayPal, we pay by Solid Trust Pay, we pay by Bitcoin, and we pay by e-transfer to Canadians and to direct deposit for anyone else outside of Canada. My background is military. I'm now a software engineer. I was in the military for 10 years. Teaching people how to fly. I also did some search and rescue flying as a pilot. Put the picture up there for y'all to see what I looked like when I was, what was I, about 23? 22, 23, 24. I went to military college, got a free degree in math and physics. Never studied computers, didn't really like them. Back then, they weren't like they are now. Anyways, let's get on to how to get started, because that's why you're all here. And again, a big welcome to all kinds of new members. We have a ton of new silver and platinum upgraded members in the last several months, as well as the last year, etc., etc. It really is incredible. The way to get started is get yourself onto lesson number 3. Make it your absolute goal to get to lesson number 3. Or you're going to miss out on all those bonuses, because that's where you find out how to get them. Make sure you read the lesson. Scroll down the page, read the lesson, and you'll see. All you have to do is fill out a support ticket and ask for your bonuses. And that's it. Why do we do that? It's a test. We just want to make sure that you're logged in and make sure that you're getting the information that we're giving out to you, right? Like, the instructions, make sure that everything isn't going to spam, etc., etc. You're here because of your sponsor. Your sponsor did the promotion, did the training, went through everything, and guess what? You filled out a form, came in, shook hands with the people in the Live Business Center, and chatted with them, etc. Okay? And just a quick note for all of you monitors that are watching. Yes, I see that the list of people is long. It's just an issue that our server people are handling. We have a lot of people in the background working at Worldprofit that you will never meet because they work on the servers and things. It's very minor. It's just we're not clearing old names. But it just goes to show you how many people log in. It really is something. But the chat and everything is working fine. I've got a test, I have a test everything up, and it's running fine too. But I don't want to switch to the backup sort of thing, not over something that can be fixed easily. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just I wish there was that many people all the time, but it would cost a lot of money too to have all those people in there all the time chatting, and it'd be be a very busy day for the monitors. Anyways, the promotion tools, all kinds of stuff are all accessible if you go through those training videos. Okay, those are so important to go through, and they're under training on the very top menu. We're going to talk about the new menu too. It's going to get you through all kinds of future stuff is happening with Worldprofit, so it's very exciting. But we have a new top menu. We have the old classic one. We're going to talk to you about that too. But they do preserve the word training on the top, so you can access everything from there. And what happens is you're going to see the first video, the first training video, and that will get you through. And you will bump into things like JitBit auto text, RoboForm password organizer, Postbox email management, the link manager. These are things that are constantly being used by myself and by the top people that are making money. And not only in Worldprofit, we're not designed to just have you promote Worldprofit at all. We're about multiple streams of income. And I'm going to talk to you about leads too today. We have leads that you can work for any business. They don't even know what Worldprofit is. And our lead source has been supplying us leads for over a decade. They're very trustworthy. The leads are very good. And it's so important that you understand that we're teaching people how to promote any business that they're currently in. You're in the future, affiliate programs, how to market, how to promote. Okay, so it's not about Worldprofit. And that's why a lot of companies out there send people to us for website hosting, because we host your site for you, right? And if you don't have a site, don't worry. It's all, we've got one waiting for you. And you'd be amazed at what you can do with your own website. Today's topics, let's get right to it. New menu, modern menu or classic menu. I'm going to click on the home button here, and you can see that I have the new menu up. And why do we do this? Well, we got the search box up here, which will search, and you can find all kinds of different things. Got our social links up here and here, of course. Do join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, this is our Worldprofit community. Okay, you can see them all here too. The reason that I switched is because of mobility. Well, not mobility. I guess you could call that mobile adaptive behavior. In other words, when somebody logs in on a mobile device, it's easier to find your way around. I'm not by any stretch completely finished this project, since we have 10,000 pages in the member area with different functions and things, but it is an ongoing process. And the reason that we're doing this is so that you, the member, can access easier to get through to different things. For example, website management, everything is listed here. That way, this menu follows you everywhere. So you always have access to change and go to different pages and different sites. And you can right click on them and even open them in new tabs, new windows, things like that. So you can see we've got, under money makers, we've got things under freebies, advertising. They're all here, and you get used to them just like anything, right? You go to biz builders, you can see there's commissions. Everything is still here. It's just compacted into this type of a thing. Some of the good things, though, what I like about it, for example, is when we go in, you're able to, quickly get to your prospect manager, newsletter sender, and things like that. I've also modernized a lot with it, which I'll go into. You can switch to it using this button. You're going to see it says classic menu. If I click on it, it just redoes the page and changes the menu back to the classic menu. And you can see you've got your home button here, your support button here. If you go modern menu, it's just that easy to switch. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, I don't like the new menu. No problem, switch back to the classic one. So you can go back and forth as many times as you want. I have absolutely no plans of getting rid of the classic menu. Okay, so there's no plans on doing that. And it will stay in the state that it's in, no matter if you log in or log out. Okay, so it doesn't change, and we go from there. The search engine you're going to find is very good because you can search, and I've kind of changed the search results here. I'm going to be putting a video box below for anything found at Worldprofit Tube. So you're going to have your green top search results, more search results, and then down here you'll have video results. In other words, if we find a video in Worldprofit Tube that you've searched for, okay, it will come up down here and it'll probably be in a different color. I'm happy to say that these top search results are brought to you by us here in-house. We've created a search engine where Sandy Hunter, our president, is watching what you folks are searching for. So it's sort of an AI-driven search engine, and the AI is our president. So she is putting in things that you guys are looking for, or things that we think you are looking for. Okay, so the top search results are results that are the best. In other words, when you click on see details, it's going to take you to lesson 3 straight out of the gate. Okay, so it's pretty powerful, right? And you can use this search engine all you want. Try not to misspell words. We're finding a lot of people are misspelling words. Okay, so for example, Bobby Joe says, where's the support button? Right here, right there. You can, there. So you can turn on the Live Business Center or you can turn it off. Don't worry about these 3 here. These are just internal. You won't see those. You'll just be seeing these and the log off. Okay, so if you want the support form, you can click there. Okay, so there's the support form for you. I also enhanced the images here. So if you want to send a screenshot in, there's a help video here that you can see. And all you have to do is you do your screenshot, okay, and then you save it on your hard drive, and then you look for it here, and the browse button comes up. And if I go into just a random graphics, just pick a graphic, a JPEG or a PNG, like a check mark, it will show it here when you've selected it. That means it's on the sort of the clipboard, if you will, and then you submit after you fill out some support issue. All right. So you can also update your account, update your credit card details. You can see your past support tickets. It's just easier and quicker to navigate with the new menu. Training is really good too. You know, start your training here. Well, it takes you right to the video. There's also things like the ad examples, the ad tracker, banners, multi-commission system. So you don't have to worry about losing your way around. You know, you're right there now. So if you need to go somewhere else, you know, website management, you want to see website settings, you can immediately go there. All right. So just faster, more efficient. All right. Even this menu right here, for people using the modern menu, you probably won't see the sub-menu because you don't need to. They're all here. Okay, so if you need access to anything, it's all up there. So you get used to it. It is nice. Thank you. It was a lot of work, but it's going to pay off in the long run because it is faster. It's just easier to get to things. You know, you want to get to your diamond rotator, there it is. You don't need to search anymore for things. It's all here. Okay, so you can see how nice and fast and simple this is. Okay, anyone have any questions about that? Any issues? Yeah, thanks, Richard. And Bobby Joe says she keeps getting kicked off. Probably a issue on your end. It looks like there's quite a few people in here, 31. That's awesome. Really good. This is really exciting. The new landing pages. I showed you folks this last time, but I want to show you the concept first. And of course, you know my handy drawing program. When people come to a landing page, the most important thing to understand about any landing page or squeeze page or opt-in page, you know, they're all the same, right? The whole idea is that you present something here that's free, okay? It's free. There's no strings attached. Fill out your name, fill out your email, and then you go onto a list of some sort. Now, when the subscriber joins, they go onto this list of other subscribers. This has existed for over 20 years, okay, this concept. What you don't want to do when you're promoting is send people to a turnkey website full of stuff, or a shopping area, or your ClickBank store. You don't do that. You want to get people to see something very simple and get onto a list. In our case, it's an associate list, right? We have the associates. It could be an autoresponder list. Okay, you could have an autoresponder list, but the bottom line is all these things go to fill these up. I want to focus on this though, the free part. Free can be a lot of things. It can be a free report, a free ebook, a free piece of software. It could be free credits. If you sign up, you'll get credits, advertising credits. Do you see the whole point of this is that there are a lot of things that can be given away free, but it's difficult to create the free part, right? Like a free ebook or a free item of some sort that people can read about, like a report. So what I did was, if we go back into our website management, we're going to go to the landing page builder, which is down here somewhere. Right there, landing page builder. And what I decided to do was, it started with landing page 13. This is a splash page where all you have on it is a graphic. There's no sign up form. Does that make sense? So you have the choice of, you can put the sign up information here, or you could just have like an image of something and say, you get this for free, click on it. And then they go to another page. The reason that there is this option is because, say you, just like I said earlier in the program, say that you're in another program, right? You're in GBO, or you're in Easy Hits for You, or your state-of-the-art mailer, or whatever, and they give you this page and they say, send people to this page. And you think, oh, okay, well, I'd kind of like to, I want to use my own sort of design. So you would put an item there and they could go to that page. Or they could just go to a Worldprofit page, right? Just something different. Gives you, and these are generally called splash pages because they load quickly into safe lists and exchanges. They're very fast. So what I did was, I created this years ago, landing page 13, and we'll just take a look at what one looks like just so you have an idea. I use the hand and I'm going to show you this. Do you see how it says that there's search engine optimization, and click here or on the image for our product shown above free? Pretty straightforward, right? So if you click on it, guess what? Goes here, join our associate membership. It's free, includes traffic and a basic website, special bonuses, massive product vault, over, so in other words, we're saying you get a lot of stuff for free, which goes back to the page, meaning click on that and get that. Okay, so what happens when we build a page? Well, let's start fresh. Let's just delete this page. So when you come here now, it just says, let's add a page, and I'm going to call it LP 13, since I can, and create splash page. Now what it looks like out of the gate is it's empty. There's nothing there, right? So if you go there, it's blank, right? There's even a broken image, and it's not designed to be used that way. So what you do is you come up with a main image, and what it says here is, please enter your splash page image above, or use the PLR product vault, because we have a whole bunch of stuff in there, right? There's all kinds of products in there. And if you're not familiar with the PLR product vault, let me just go show it to you. I'm going to open this link in a new tab here. And you can see there's all these products, and they're giveaway products. You can download them. And the beauty of it is it's difficult to grab the image and put it into the splash page and all that. So what I decided to do is I just said, well, let's just grab an image from there and make it as simple as possible, right? Let's say you want to do this one. So and there's many, like, you can work your way through here. There's lots of images you can go through and check, but just to make things easy, I'm just going to grab this one here. Push button magic. And you can see already, if we go to the page, it's taking shape now. We have something there, right? So we need to do two things here. I like backgrounds. I think backgrounds look nice. And I want to make sure that this says get it for free, because I'm going to send people to join our Worldprofit membership, where all new members that join as associates have access to the PLR product vault. They can download everything so they can get their product, right? Background image, no problem. Instead of me having to go find one and link to it and load it and all this stuff, I'm just going to grab one from our background gallery. We have a huge gallery of background images. Okay, there's the hand. Just to make it easy, I'm not going to go through them all. I'm just going to grab this one. It automatically loads it in. You don't have to worry about anything. As soon as I go over here, there we go. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. You can see my mouse, when I hover over this, it wants to go somewhere, right? Where's it going to go? Well, that's the third thing, right? We have to figure out where we want. Where does it go when you click on the URL, or when you click on the image, okay? How about we just do what it says right here? Let's just send them to sign up for our program, right? So far, we're there, right? Like, let's see what we've got now. So if somebody clicks on this image, they go to our form. So that we're good so far. Everything is working, except there is one thing. Click here or on image for details, which is automatically linked into whatever this is. So click here or on image to get it free. Okay, that sort of a thing. So we can update that. Now, I'm not going to go back to the page because it'll update. Analytics, sales tracking code. You could put any code you want in here. You could put Google Analytics in there. You can put the chat, a live sales chat. Like from over here, you can get that code and put it in here and have a little chat thing come up. You can use Facebook chat. It's totally up to you. That's why that's there. It's for you. There's also, you can put your nav bar and have it show up, which you don't need to. These are all optional. And you can make it transparent. And the image is kind of funny, because say we go halfway between, and just to say, what's this do? What's this look like? So if I go down and I save the page, see how dark it is here? So if I hit refresh, it's just making it a little bit lighter, but not a lot, just a little bit. But you can see, click here or get it for free. Pretty neat, right? You can make as many of these as you want, and you can have them go to other code, to other sites if you want, because you can change this URL to anything that you want. Somebody asked me the other day, well, this image here, can I, this product, say that I want to kind of do this on my own. How do I tell them where to download the product? Well, you can download the product on your computer if it's an ebook, and you could put it using Worldprofit's hosting system, right? Like you can go in here and use the image and ebook hosting. If it's just an ebook, right? You can go in here and have it hosted, right? So far, or you can put it on your computer and then store it in Google Drive if you want, that kind of thing. Totally up to you, right? Okay, so that's Landing Page Builder 13. Very straightforward. And you know what? If you make a mistake or anything, you can delete it and start over again, or you can fill out a support ticket, find out what to do. Now we've got more. There's also a help video up here. Now, every single landing page does not have a help video. Some of them do, some of them don't. If you want to see the main video, though, you go to Landing Page Builder, and you can see an important help video here. And if you want to use an external list, like Traffic Wave or anything like that, you can watch this video, okay? And I am going to be, I'm going to write this down because that's something I'm going to be working on. I'm going to make sure that these products, okay, so are many of you familiar with the ClickBank Maximizer? let me put that as a note, Charles, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I just want to put it here so I want to talk to you about that in about 10 minutes because I have a great plan for that. You're going to love it. Okay, 2 new landing page builders have been created here using the PLR product vault, but I've made, this is the one with the opt-in box and everything. Okay, so remember how we went over here and we've got this now brought in, which is an opt-in box. Okay, so if I go back here, I'm just going to close this off. Close this off, close this off. There we go. Okay. All that's different between 35 and 36 is the background. The background on 35 is a video background, and the background on 36 is a normal background. Where did the videos come from? We have a video library. So I'm just going to go into it now and show it to you. And again, I'm not going to go through like what it looks like is it basically comes up like this. And if I go see landing page, you can see how the background is moving. Okay, so it's a video. And you can see transparency because I can see through here a little bit. And you can customize this to describe what this is. You can also describe a little bit more. So this is again from the PLR product vault. Sign up. Where do they go? They sign up as an associate. Or you could put your own code in here from TrafficWave, for example, or Aweber, or anything like that. Now, the neat part about this is, yes, there's more description available. Okay, so there's different headlines. What you should do, you make a little change to the headline, and then you go look where it is. Okay, so a little trial and error, you'll get used to it. If you want to change the background, it's just as easy as clicking a button. You can wait for these to load. You've got the jet here, so say I click on that, and I say I want to use that one. It will update it. So now when I go refresh, I have a jet coming in. Okay, pretty cool, right? You can change the colors of these things. You can change the fonts, change the color of the font. You can go down here and you can put your picture on the page. Okay, so you want to put your picture on the page, we'll update it. Goes here. And you'll notice the product moved automatically over to the right to make room for my face. You can also change the transparency up here to make it a little bit more, a little darker or a little lighter. It's up to you. You can change the color of the opt-in box. You can make it, say, like more of a blue, purple color, or you can go over here and just grab blue, make it a little light blue, like so. There you go. And you can update it. Okay, so you can play around with it, make it look pretty cool, right? A little bit of blue. Okay, just to maybe match the product. The product is really neat. You can just go in here and use the product vault to put whatever product you want in there. This is being used by so many people now. It's not even funny. It's really cool. Okay, so you can switch to this product. Of course, you'd probably want to change the wording, right, to something closer resembling the product. Facebook. You can also, what the system is going to do is it's going to bring it in the size it is, which could be too big, right? Like watch, it could wreck the format, right? Because it's coming in, you see how big that is? You might like it like that, right? Very descriptive, the box is bigger, but you can also modify that, right? You can say, okay, well, I don't want it that big. Its width is 500 and its height is big. So drop them by 100 each. So let's go to 550. It doesn't have to be exact, 540, and make this one 400. So you can play with it, just pick something around there, right? And we go like so, and then we'll see what it looks like. So it made it a little smaller. fits in nicely. The blue goes very good with the blue. Okay. Yeah, so Josette, you got to play with the code for your opt-in form. So you got to play around with that code a bit. You can use an HTML online editor. Just Google it. And you can play around with the code, see what it looks like, make it look good, and then fill it in there. Okay, it should adapt pretty good. I can't promise you it's going to be perfect though, but usually it's pretty good. Okay. It can get tricky when you're using other code. That's all I'm going to say. But it will work. It will work. You could really, cut it down. So anyways, to sign me up, say that I want to change that. Say I don't want it to say sign me up. Get our ebook free, that kind of thing. Get our ebook free or download ebook, that kind of thing. Okay. So for Josette, put in a support ticket if you're having any trouble with that kind of a thing, because these are new landing pages. Okay, so get our ebook free, change the color. Maybe you might want it to be like a teal. All right, so here we go. Update the landing page. Let's see what it looks like here. You can see already at the top it says SEO optimization, right? So you obviously want to change that. You can see we've got our teal color here. There's some space here, so you might want to shrink that book up. But you don't have to do any coding or anything, okay? I think this is really neat. Okay, so this is the one, I'm going to leave this one here, go on to the next one, which is the landing page builder number 36, which is the same landing page. It's just the background is from the gallery, or you can always put your own background in. I've left that. I left that open for you. So you see here how there's a background link. You can change this link manually. You can post one in there and update. But I'm lazy. I'd rather just go look for backgrounds in the background here. We've got so many, right? So we got a turtle. So let's put the turtle in there. We're gonna sell, or give away an ebook about something for free. Okay, so if you take a look at the landing page, there's a turtle swimming. Okay, so you might have one of the products here. You see how I've changed all of that stuff, okay? So there, if you want to add another one, you should be able to here. If it's not letting you, let's say 36K. So I do have a second one now. See if it's different. So there you go. So when you build one, it fills in all the stuff for you. Okay, I didn't want it to be completely blank, right? Because you need something to work with. So now you say to yourself, okay, well, I want to put a background on it, and then I want to, let's dress it up, right? You can get crazy with stuff too. Background image link, let's put a background on it, and then go from there. Grab something. You can grab something a little wild, like this thing here looks pretty crazy. And see what it does to it. Whoa, that's powerful. Like that's too much for me. But you might like it. You might change these things to different colors to go with that. Ooh, I'm gonna change that one right away. That one's powerful. It's too much. So say we go down here and we'll grab some like let's get back with some ducks. There we go. Calm it down a little bit. There you go. Now you see that's a little easier. Okay. So now you can play with adding a book. You just go down and you grab a book or a report or anything, and you can download these things and look at them, obviously, in the PLR product vault. Okay, so you can go in and grab these. Some of them have little white backgrounds on them too, but just do the best you can with them. You can redo the images too and make them transparent if you know what you're doing. Totally cool. You see how there's a white background here? I am trying to grab some of these and I can make them transparent. I just haven't gotten around doing it yet. But you know what I mean? You can use any of them. I am adding I guarantee you we're going to have hundreds more PLR products in the vault. Hundreds more. So eventually there'll be 500-600 products in there. I will endeavor to get rid of the ones that kind of aren't relevant anymore, but they're really good. You know, there's some good stuff in there. Okay. So those are the new PLR vault, new landing pages. In other words, now when somebody says, how many landing pages do you get with your site? Well, you get infinite one. Like it never ends, right? You can make as many as you want. And the thing that I want you to really pay attention to is these are off my site. Okay, they're mine. It's my content. Okay, so that's important to understand that. All right. Webmaster Tools. I had somebody. This is an interesting thing. They came to me and they said, I'm having trouble using my URL on Facebook. And when I go there in Chrome, a little flag comes up and says something's wrong with my site. It's the bad flag. So he gave me his site, and I said, let me take a look at it, because I thought, well, that's weird. It's just a site, right? Like, what's wrong with it? So what I did to solve it was I went up here to website management and I clicked on meta tags. Now meta tags are within up here too on this menu. And the first thing that I did was I went to Google Webmaster Tools and you sign up. It's completely free. So you go here. If you have a Gmail account, you could just sign in directly. Okay? And you can go in and it'll take you into your site. So this person, it actually was called Super Tools, and I did it for him. And I said to Google on the outside, when I just went to Google's checking tool, they wouldn't tell me why there was a problem with the site. They just said there's a problem with the site. So the reason I went into Webmaster Tools is because you can analyze and look at performance and everything. The beauty of this, completely free. There's no cost. So if you say, I want to add a new site, so say I go in and I say, I believe in the console here, it says you can add a site, add a property. So you won't see anything when you come into your Webmaster Tools. And remember, there's no cost for this at all. You will go in here and you will put in your domain name. Okay, so it would be, I'm not going to do this because I've already done it, but http:// it could be secure or unsecure. Mine would be georgekosch.com. And then you would continue. And what they will do is you will get into an area that will say meta tag, and it will give it to you, and you'll see it. And I did there is a short video, search engine meta tag help video. All you do is you're going to get a tag that looks like this. You paste it in here and you save the changes, and that way you will get your site activated in Google. And then you can always keep an eye on it this way. They will also send you reports every now and then about anything. Now, guess what the problem was with this site? You'll never guess, because I could never have figured this out. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it when I found out. Anyone have a guess? Don't even bother guessing. You'll never figure this one out. He went into website management and he went into the cloaking area, okay, where you can mask a URL and track it. So far that's pretty harmless. But the URL that he went to, I'm not going to tell you the URL, because you can put any URL you want in here, right? Like you enter the URL to cloak. He entered a URL that, not knowing to him, had a flag on it. And that URL, even though when he first put it in, maybe a month ago, was completely fine. Somebody got to that site and put malware on it. Whose fault is that? Well, it's nobody's fault. It was a mistake, right? Like maybe, for example, it was a WordPress site. and the WordPress site, which has nothing to do with his site, got hacked. So Google checks these. You want to know how powerful Google is? They're powerful. This guy didn't have a webmaster account, didn't have anything. It's just Google scans the entire internet. Well, they scanned that cloaked link. And they said, oh no, that link goes to a bad site. What I do? I told him, just delete that link, delete that cloak, get rid of it. And within one day, his site was clean. It was fine. You can use it on Facebook, you can use it on Twitter and all that good stuff. So my lesson for you is get Webmaster Tools. It's completely free, and keep an eye on your site. Okay? And guess what the second option is? Fill out a support ticket if you have any issues. I can go in and verify your site and make sure it's all good. I would have to remove it from my Webmaster Tools because you would eventually want to have access to it. But that does explain it. It explains everything. So be careful about these links. If you ever want to change your link, you click on here to change this where it's going. Okay, so if you've advertised somewhere, okay, say you've got this running on 100 ads. You go, oh no, I lose all that traffic. No, just change this to something different. Okay, just to preserve all of that advertising and those backlinks. You can change this to something better. Say this product goes out of date. Say the product's not there anymore. Go get another product. Just put it in there so that you're sending old traffic, from 6 months ago. Okay? Does that make sense? Everybody okay with that? And if you need to find a link quickly, just use this Control key and F. And you can search for this, or this, or this, or whatever. Okay? Yeah, these are good things to know. Believe me, I couldn't figure it out, and I don't get stumped. I haven't been stumped like that before. They got me, but I figured it out. Okay? So Josette says, have you thought about adding a ping 50 web blogs that lets search engines know? You can go do that on your own, Josette. If you want, go here, and I believe meta tags and SEO, we've got the SEO kit. I believe it's under, let me see where I put it. Probably under Biz Builders. I don't even know where I put some of this stuff. Let me see here, SEO. See, once you look at this, you'll remember it forever, right? The SEO kit, what did I do with that? Tags, SEO kit. Maybe I'll have to add the SEO kit here. Oh, Moneymakers, there it is. SEO kit, you see this right here? Josette, go and make sure you're signed up, and then go in here. Log into SEO Optimizer Pro. I think there's all kinds of things like that there. Okay, I'd probably go in as admin. We've got some stuff in here. Backlink Finder. There's also stuff like here. See this Ping-O-Matic? You can get to that. I don't think there's any cost for using Ping-O-Matic right here. Okay, so you can send your pings. Excuse me. Yeah, no problem. See, I'm even new to the menu, right? But now I'll remember, right? I'll say, oh yeah, it's under there. I don't even remember now. It's been 5 seconds. I don't remember. Bottom line is, what I like about the new menu is you can find stuff. You just play around. You just click and go, nope, nope. And then eventually you go in and you say, where is it? Where'd it go? And you find out, oh, there it is. Takes a few seconds, right? And maybe, I don't know what's in here. Let's try the search engine. Uh-oh, no results for SEO Kit. I'll bet you that there will be a search engine return for SEO Kit after the boot camp. Does our president have... and the president is probably going to make it go to this URL here, which you get to when you click on Moneymakers, right there, SEO Optimizer Pro default. Oh, I know she's going to the computer right now, typing stuff. So that's the best AI in the world, isn't it? An actual human. All right. All right, let's get back to this. How are we doing for time? Okay, so leads. Let's talk about leads. Where are the leads? Where are leads? Leads are over here on the left menu, just above as a reminder where you can switch menus. Buy leads. Where do we get these leads from? It's a company called Lead Power. You can go to Lead Power and buy leads if you want. The reason you want to buy them from us is we buy them in bulk, so we give them to you guys for cheaper. And they can be brought into your prospect manager with one click. How do we get these leads? Well, Lead Power advertises to network marketing, opportunity seekers, business op seekers, entrepreneurs, that kind of a thing. Where do they advertise? Google, Facebook, you name it. They've got hundreds of leads coming in every week. And we buy them. I buy them and they come in live. Like they actually, you know, I'm uploading them all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know what I mean. I load them into the database as they come in. It's pretty cool. So what happens is they're loaded in. There's 1,146, and I'm even going to be, you know, adding to them. Like so, they're just coming in all the time. So what happens is when you purchase them, you go to your prospect manager, and you will see if you have them. Do you see where it says click here? Now I don't. That's just because I'm a test account. I don't plan on downloading those. Click here to download. And you can see I haven't modernized this, which gets me back to my, see this point right here, member area updates. So I'm modernizing the look of everything. But anyways, when you want to get some leads, you pick how many, 10, and you click transfer, and they go right into your prospect manager, okay, which is right here under Biz Builders. So it's easy to just get back. Okay, so they become in here. Now, what do you do with them? Oh my goodness, there's so many things that you can do. Okay, no, Josette, no, we don't. We don't want to get the incredible problem from places like Google and Yahoo and all these places. I thought about it. And I know that if you go to places like what's it called, Aweber, they let you, but they don't really, because all they do is they shut your account down if you do that. Now, what I recommend, Josette, is you build a beautiful splash page, like using Landing Page Builder 35 or 36, and tie it into your autoresponder, which you can do. Right? You know those landing pages, they can tie instantly into your autoresponder. Okay? That is with Worldprofit. And you can then send them a note from your Aweber or your other account and say, here, go to this page and join my new list. Here's the reason why, get this book, get that book, that kind of a thing. Okay, so you can use those landing pages with your Worldprofit autoresponder, just so you're clear. Okay, really cool. And if you have any problems with that, let me know, and I'll help you out. But that's what I tell everybody to do. Just build a landing page using one of the modern ones, really cool ones, right? Because they're all mobile and everything. And tie it into your Worldprofit autoresponder, okay? Which I believe is under Moneymakers. Where did I put autoresponder? All the things that I've got to learn, right? There you go, Biz Builders. So you can tie it in instantly. So you build your autoresponder, go through that, go to Landing Page Builder, and then just quickly, just so I don't want to get away from the leads, but I can move around a little faster now with the new menu. You go in and you say, I want to use, for example, this one here. You say, I want to use the Worldprofit autoresponder that I built. All you do is you go into the options right here and say, do you see the last option here? And then say update, and you'll see it detects my autoresponders automatically. Okay? And you pick the one that you want, and then you update your landing page, and it's good to go. Okay? Does that make sense? So getting back to our leads, after you've gone into your prospect manager, you will then have them in here. You can view them and you can send them custom letters. You can use update with email commander, which will certify your email. You can call loop them using our call loop system. Okay, and again, you need to look at the videos for these to learn how they work, but then you can email them. I don't recommend bulk emailing them. I would email them as I download them, say 5 at a time, send them a note, offer them a free consult, sign them up into whatever program you're in, send them to the URL, like create a custom letter that goes maybe to your autoresponder, or sign them up as an associate by creating a nice letter. For example, you can have a letter like this, put a picture in here, that kind of a thing. The sky's the limit with this stuff, right? Because you can send them these letters, and then they can sign up. All right. Are there any questions about that? These leads are not associates. These leads don't know anything about Worldprofit. Never heard of Worldprofit. They're from over there. So if you have an autoresponder account, you can send them to the landing page that you built for that program. You can send them to a Bitcoin business op you're in. Send them to your affiliate program. The best part is they're in the prospect manager, so you have access to them over and over again. So member updates are ongoing. Okay, there's so many updates. You can see we kind of go into the older areas and the newer areas. Why am I doing it? Well, number one is so that when people come into the site in a mobile device, they can access support, right? Or if they're looking for some training and they need to, they want to access these things, this menu works in mobile very well. It turns into what's called a little hamburger menu, which as you get smaller and smaller, it just changes, it transforms into this type of a thing here. Okay, there you go. So we're not perfect yet, but we're really good. Things work really well. And thanks, Rial. I appreciate that. Has the Live Business Center any updates yet? I shouldn't do this while I'm recording, but check my email, see if the guy got back to me yet. They're working on it. I could fix the problem in about 2 minutes. I just don't want to change to a new API connect. It just causes a whole day to be a little, people are on the old one and the new one, and then you get to send out emails and all that. I'd rather have them fix the refresh rate on the one that we're on. I plan on doing a server reboot just for monitors. I'll let one monitor know. So, and for everybody that's in here, since there's so many, if you ever come to Worldprofit and it says off, anybody ever play pinball? You know when you play pinball and you shake the machine too much and it tilts? If you ever see that, just give it 5 minutes, 2 minutes. We do server reboots every 2 weeks. I reboot everything, the whole deal, off and on. It takes about 2 minutes, and it kind of winds up, because the databases come on and all this stuff. So if you ever see that, don't panic. And I have a phone that if anything fails, I get so many messages. You should see it. It's like, wake up. So don't worry about it. Just say to yourself, George is on it. He's working on it. Okay. Are there any questions? And I know you're all going to be testing that search bar today. Everybody watching this video is SEO kit. And I'm going to modernize that too, right? Because I went in here. Where was it again? Was it a training? Moneymakers, that's it, SEO kit. This needs modernized. Yeah, you see, I'm getting rid of these graphics. The reason these graphics don't work is they don't scrunch. The days of graphics are out the door. You could do logos now, right? You see this logo up here? Even logos change. They change as you go up the menu and all that stuff. But anyways, I'll make this a little bit nicer. Put a nice banner up here, all that good stuff. Okay, you're very welcome. Are there any questions? Any questions about anything? And remember, switch to the menu and play with it for me. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to do any major changes to it because it's, it took a long time to get it to that. But if anybody's interested, everything runs on a program called Bootstrap. It's great. It's modern. It's really cool. If you're in an area of Worldprofit, in the member area, and you say, can you modernize this? Send out a support ticket. Let me know, because it's so many things to go through, but I will help you. How do you reset your browser? Easy. You click your Control, Shift, and Delete at the same time, and that comes up. Make sure that you pick all time, and then cookies, do it all. Then you'll have to log in again, but it'll clear everything. Okay? I'm not going to do it because I'm using all my cookies and stuff, but it's all there. Okay? Interested in upgrading? What do you get if you upgrade? You get a lot. 40% commission instead of 20. You get the autoresponder. No limits. ClickBank Superstore, ClickBank Sales Manager, Advanced Ad Tracker. 18 traffic injections every month. And oh, by the way, monitors, I'll be doing a new silver video and a new tour video for associates to show them these 18 site, and all that good stuff. Show them all the new stuff. The reason I'm holding off on the video is because I've almost finished modernizing the associate area. So I want it to look real good. They're not getting the menu. They're getting the old, I'm not changing that. It's too much for them, right? Because, hey, they're not paying. We get it. The paying people get the good stuff, right? So I'm going to do new videos for all of that. And just because I have the monitors here, every associate that signs up gets an email with that video in it. And even the video they get now is still very good. It shows them all over everything. It says how to get your goodies, how to get your visitors, how to do this, how to do that. It's a video they all get when they sign in. Okay, when they sign up. Okay. So for Tanya, not really. No, I haven't changed anything. Let's go look at what it looks like. Here, let me pull up. Let me see if I've got this up. Oh, I've got the test version here. Let's pull up a new Microsoft Edge here. Watch. I'll sign in as an associate, and I'll show you, Tanya, what we've got. So when an associate signs in for the first time that day, they see this. Only one time a day they see this, and it says skip the offer and log in. And that's the usual. And then there's the offer, end month offer. So Tanya, they're seeing everything that they've always seen. They've got all this. This is not going to change. I'm not changing this. If I was a monitor, I'd lose my mind. But I've modernized it. A little bit of color, yeah, some of the images for the testimonials are there. There's information here. There's all the usual stuff. Okay, so don't worry, nothing's changing. There's a left menu, goodie bag. Okay, PLR product vault, 50,000 visitors, goodies, multi-commission system, lead generators, all that stuff for them. It's all there. Okay, if they want to get live help, they click here and it will bring up the Live Business Center. So Tanya, don't worry about it. Top menu tells them everything they want to know. And if somebody comes in and says, I just can't get a lot of information on Worldprofit, that's when you say, you got to open your eyes, man. It's all over the place. Okay? Open. They get like this, maybe, right? They're not looking around. Okay, so if you're interested, contact support. Sandy Hunter, our president, will give you a quote. It's upgrade for a whole year. One-time payment. Okay? I'm going to sign off. I'm going to wish everybody a great weekend. Again, monitors, don't worry about those, the list of people. That's nothing. It's no problem. It makes us look busy. Just keep at it, and we'll get everything all straightened out. Okay? Thanks a lot.